So you're thinking of moving to Tacoma, Washington. Well, in today's video, we are taking you on a live Google Maps journey through Tacoma. We're going to be covering where to eat, where to have fun, and what areas you should stay away from. Now, let's dive straight into downtown Tacoma, and let's talk about what's popular over here. First of all, Pacific Avenue, you have running north and south essentially over here. Yep, here we go. This is Pacific Avenue. Pacific Avenue is where all of the action happens. You see many different restaurants over here. Some of the notable ones, if you're looking for some good Mexican food, I would go to Matador, which is right over here. Matador is a really popular place for high-end Mexican cuisine, even though you don't really pay a lot of money for it personally. And their food, as you can see, is really good. I mean, it's loaded. They have really good tequila. If you're into, they have what's called Top Shelf Tuesday, which is their specials. Just really good food. Then after that, one place you could also visit is Indochina Asian Dining Lounge. Now, this is a good Asian fusion type of restaurants. Really good reviews, as you can see, 1,066 reviews, 4.2 stars. So it's a very popular place for you to visit as well. And you have pizzerias over here. You have different coffee shops, not just your Starbucks. We over here in Washington, we like our specialty coffee shops over here just as much as the next guy. Look at that. Then you have Zeke's Pizza as well. Like I said, pizza all over the place. You might be thinking it's New York. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, we do have a whole variety of different types of food. Now, besides Tacoma's culinary scene, what downtown is also known for is the art. You have Tacoma Art Museum over here. You also have Children's Museum of Tacoma over here. If you want to take your kids and have them spend all of their energy out, it's a very good place for you to visit. You also have Tacoma Museum of Glass over here. And here you can actually, when it comes to the Museum of Glass, you can actually go and see people blowing glass. It's really cool. Definitely you guys should check it out when you are here. And if you're a car enthusiast, further south you have LeMay's American Car Museum over here. You can always see it from the freeway. It's right by the Tacoma Dome. Now, when it comes to the Tacoma Dome, this is where all of the major events happen. You have comedy specials, you have monster truck rallies, you have different concerts, you have multiple hotels all across here. If you're coming to the area, you can visit the hotels, or you can just book an Airbnb. I have many different clients with Airbnbs in the north end. And another popular place that I cannot miss when I'm talking about Tacoma's culinary scene is El Gacho. If you're into steak as much as I am, El Gacho's is a really popular place. Now, you're gonna spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So your heart is gonna thank you though. Your stomach is gonna thank you, because look at their food. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. High-end steaks. You can get so many different types of beef over there, but this is a place that you have to visit. The whole ambiance over there, it's man, I can't put it into words. You got to go check out the steakhouse. You absolutely have to go visit. And their desserts, like I said, your stomach's gonna thank you, your heart's gonna thank you, your brain might be wondering, what are you doing spending so much money? I think last time we went there, we probably spent $400, $500. It was worth it, every penny. I would definitely do that again. So anyways, now when it comes to family life in Tacoma, North Tacoma is really where you want to be. The north end over here, and the west end, of course, up all the way up to the zoo. North end is really where you want to be. You have the University of Puget Sound over here, which is a really popular university. A lot of parents like to own, or people like to own Airbnbs around this district, because parents come to visit their kids all the time. So this is a very popular university over here in Tacoma. Now, just a little bit northwest of there, you have Metropolitan Market, and this is in the Proctor district. The Proctor district is actually really small. Proctor is like hidden within Tacoma, and it's a highly coveted area. Homes there can range from the 700,000s over $1 million. It depends on the style of home. It depends how updated it is. But Proctor District over here, it's a tiny little district, has over 70 businesses off of Proctor Street over here. You have the bowling place, you have Waffle Stop. It's a place that you need to be. And then you have Cactus, which is a Southwest kitchen. place, as well as Metropolitan Market. Metropolitan Market is not just your average grocery store. You have buffets over there, you have cookies, you have coffee. People come there just to pick up lunch. It's even nice just walking around there. I mean, look at this. Like I always say, OCD heaven. Everything is so carefully organized. Everything is so, I don't know, perfect over there. It's a really popular place. Everybody who lives in Tacoma knows Metropolitan Market is where you need to shop. So goodbye Safeway. Safeway is over here. They can just, yeah, nobody likes Safeway. Metropolitan Market is where you want to be. A very, very biased opinion. And the homes over in the north end, you're going to find price points around $650,000 or so if there's no view. It's going to be a typical 3-bed, 2-bath home or so, 2.5 bath, maybe 1,500 square feet. That's kind of the price points that you can find in the north end. It's more higher end. Where you want to go if you want more middle of the line price points is central Tacoma. I actually have a house over there. Now this is fully remodeled at $600,000, but the average price point in central Tacoma is actually $450,000, so it's very affordable. But this house was gutted down to the studs. You can see the architecture over here in the ceilings. My client left, the charm of the home. It was a true rehab. He really did an amazing job. Shout out to you, Roman. This place looks absolutely just phenomenal. We even added a washer and dryer up on the main floor. And if you have a house in Tacoma, you know that the washers and dryers are always in the basement. Here, my client actually moved it from the basement, because we have a basement here too. He moved it from the basement up to the main floor, which is really convenient. You can find a house like this that's been fully rehabbed, or you can find a lower, more cheaper home for about $450,000. Now, central Tacoma, you have St. Joseph Medical Center actually covers, well, part of it is downtown. If you look up central Tacoma, that outline actually, it's kind of sits partially over here, but it's a really popular regional medical center. If you're a traveling nurse, or if you're just a nurse, an RN or whatever, you're gonna probably be working over at St. Joseph Medical Center over here. Now, when it comes to the west end covers all the way up to Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. And this is the most, I'll tell you this right here, this area here, let me outline this for you guys. From here, all the way up through the park, this is the most popular place to be when you live in Tacoma, because you have Point Ruston over here. Point Ruston is the newest development to Point Ruston, and it's absolutely gorgeous over here. I talk about it in every Tacoma video because it's worth noting it every single time. This is a place that you have to know about if you're looking to move to Tacoma. There's a beautiful walkway all the way up, like I like to say, all the way up to Mount Rainier, even though it doesn't go that far, of course. You have condos and apartments all over here. These guys, they run all the way up past $1 million if you have a water view in the condos. It's just a great place to go visit with your family. They have a water park over here as well, where kids run and play. You have a playground over here, and I'll include some shots of the water park as well. I don't think there's any pictures that I can see here, but Point Ruston is really a popular place. You also have the theater here. You have different spas, you have different burger joints, you have different cafes. There's a pizza place over here for Ellie's Pizzas, and then you have the waterfront market at Ruston. There's a lot of local vendors over here. You can live, work, play, do everything in Ruston if you live in one of the condos. The market, you have the local butcher over there, whole bunch of different vendors over there. And just across the street, you have Point Defiance Park, Point Defiance Zoo, Point Defiance Aquarium. You have 5 Mile Drive, which the ferry access over here as well. If you want to hop on the ferry. The West End really is a popular place to live, and if you live closer to the water, you also will get water views of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, which is a really popular bridge over here in Tacoma. So if you're getting any views, you're going to be spending over $1 million. Further inland, you're going to be spending $500,000-$600,000. And then you have Tacoma Community College right across the freeway here, which is a popular college over here. So if your kids go to college, most likely this is where they're going to go, unless they're going to be wanting to travel somewhere. Now, South Tacoma over here and the eastern part of Tacoma, in my opinion, I wouldn't live here. This area is up and coming. You do get much cheaper real estate over here. You can find homes here in the $300,000 mark, which is a drastic difference from 600,000 and $1 million and up, right? And you're just a 20-minute drive away. But with the new casino that was built over here, you have the Emerald Queen Casino. This is their second one. They have an older one just up the freeway as well. This brings in a lot of people. There's a lot of course, Tacoma is very well connected with the public transportation system, but you will see a lot of homelessness. You'll see drug use over here on the east side as well. South and East Tacoma, I'm just telling you, I'm being real, I would not want to live there, but I would want to invest there for the future because there is a lot of gentrification going on here. A lot of old places are being torn down. New townhomes are being built all across South and East Tacoma. I think over the next decade, whoever invests here is going to be thanking themselves 5-10 years from now as home prices will increase, per my very biased, but I think realistic opinion. As a local here, I really believe that. So really the only time I stop by South Tacoma is to get some Krispy Kreme donuts at the Tacoma Mall. So that's usually it. Otherwise, I'm just driving down south to visit family all the way in Vancouver, Washington over here. Did you know Vancouver was in Washington too, not Canada? Just a fun little fact. And if we go back all the way north, one little fun fact is Ruston is actually a little city within Tacoma. This little square, this is its own city. Ruston. You can have when it comes to investing, you can have Airbnbs all around, but in Ruston, they don't allow them. It's like their own little world, even though we just call it all Tacoma. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on this Google Maps journey through Tacoma, Washington. Hey, if you're looking to move here, consider giving us a call, shooting us a text, or setting up a Zoom call with us. We'd be honored to help you make that smooth move over to the Tacoma, Washington area.